do a movie review on this movie called CobWeb. This movie was insane. At first, I didn't really know what I was watching. I'm like, okay, what the twists and the turns gonna come? I had this family, this mother and father. They were awkward. I had this little boy. He was hearing things in the walls. I thought he was just hearing things, but come to find out, they had a monster child, or girl that turned out to be a monster. She living in the walls. They had her tied up and chained up. But the movie was good. It was kind of low budget, but it was good. It could have came out of movie theaters. It could have, but it didn't. It went straight to streaming. It went straight to DVD. But I give this movie a 9 out of 10. I very much enjoyed this movie. The plot was okay. It's something that you hadn't seen before, but the twists and turns, it was good. And one of the things about the movie that was a pet peeve of mine, they said a little girl went missing during Halloween, but they don't say who killed her. Did the monster child living in a cage that was making noise in the walls, did she kill her, or did the parents kill her? That's something that they didn't go into all the way. They had mentioned that in the movie, that this little girl came up missing on Halloween. That's why the little boy, he wanted to go trick or treating, but they was like, no, he can't go because the little girl came up missing. And I was thinking that the parents killed this little girl, but I don't know who killed her. It was sad. But at the end of the movie, I was shocked that they had this little girl that was a monster or whatever. She's grown now. She turned out to be a monster, and she was just, it kind of reminded me of Mama that came out in 2013. It kind of reminded me of that type of movie, but it was crazy, and these kids that's trying to scare the little boy because he pushed the little boy down that was bullying him and broke his leg. They ended up getting killed in the movie by this monster. I was like, okay. And then I had this black teacher trying to help the little kid out. And she ended up getting, in a situation with the monster. And she was like, who is this? Who the hell is that? It was crazy, man. But I give this movie a 9 out of 10. I could rewatch this movie over again. This movie should have came out around Halloween time instead of coming out in damn near August or July, whatever it came out in. But I enjoyed this movie, More people should watch this movie. It's pretty damn good. And, like I said, the plot is, a typical plot, but the twists and turns, it'll get you. I didn't expect to see this monster woman or whatever she was to come out in the movie. I really thought the little boy was just, I thought it was a ghost. I thought it was going to be like the Black Phone. It's basically what I was thinking this movie was going to be. I thought it was like a ghost or something inside the wall, but it's actually a monster, and it's a woman inside the wall, which shocked me because it had a Black Phone type of thing going on. Had these crazy parents. These parents was psychos, and then I was thinking that they didn't kill some kids or something, and then they spirits living in the house is what I was thinking this movie was. It wasn't like that. and spoiler alert, the little boy ended up killing his parents with some rat poison that tastes like cinnamon. He didn't put the rat poison in the soup. Oh man, he killed them parents, man. I'm like, dude, you didn't have to kill your parents. You could have had them go to jail. That was crazy. And then at the end of the movie, nothing happened to him. I don't know what happened to him. They went to a foster home. I don't know what. That's one of the pet peeves. Another pet peeve about the movie. It didn't show what happened to the little boy. It didn't show him, what happened to him as far as like the police asking what happened to his parents. Didn't ask nothing because I know they're gonna find out they were poisoned. When they do the autopsy. So, and didn't even see him go to no foster care. None of that. They just ended the movie. I'm like, okay. That's one of the pet peeves that I didn't like. Like, they could have ended the movie a little bit better than what they did. Why have this good movie all the way through to end it the way you did? It wasn't that good. The ending was terrible. But I give this movie a 9 out of 10. Besides the ending, everything else was on point. I very enjoyed this movie, very enjoyed it. It was really good. I can see myself watching this movie again. But that's been the God King. I'll head to the God King, Church Tabernacle, and preach him.